Matt, of course, Exeter, when we mention that, I'm sure is going to lead to a lot of questions about your time there. What does it conjure up for you, a couple of games against them in a couple of weeks?
Look, I'm not one for sentiment, but obviously I spent a lot of time there in terms of my playing career and then coaching and managerial career. Good club, with a lot of good people there. But when we come together on Tuesday night, we'll be looking to pick up some points.
Who's still there from your time?
Not that many in terms of the playing person, I must say. There's been quite a big change around in relation to that. Some of maybe the younger ones who were coming through during my time, staffing wise, not in terms of the immediate backroom staff, but I think behind the scenes, there's been a consistency there for 20 plus years now, which has served them really well.
How did it shape you as a person, as a football player and a manager and a coach?
Look, we have to remember that when I first signed for them, they were in the National League, so in the conference at that stage, and we went through the leagues together, so that we benefited each other, I think it's fair to say, and got the rewards off the back of it, and then to go back in a coaching capacity and then obviously get the first opportunity as a managerial role, I'll be forever grateful in relation to that. Such a good club to work for, almost a little bit out of the way in the southwest, so it's not spoken about enough apart from probably the club's academy products, which I spoke about at length, but there's more to the club than just that, and the people really make it, hence why they own it and they run it in a certain way. Actually, since I've left, they've invested in a new training ground building, which by all accounts is fantastic. I've not seen it, it's fantastic, so you can see where the club is going in the right direction, and I wish them all success in the future, just not in the next couple of games when we play them.
You'll be very humble about what you achieved down there, and I guess when you go down there, that one will be the most significant, because you'll probably get a lot of people wanting to speak to you when you go down there.
Yeah, look, if you treat people properly and with respect, generally they want to speak to you when they get a chance. Like I say, a lot of good people down there, a lot of good memories, but I want that to be something that happens at Bristol Rovers as well. And we've just hit a little bit of a barrier in terms of our current league form. No more distractions in terms of cup competitions, and I am searching for those, answers to the questions at the moment as to why we're not performing better than we are. We can look back at what's happened previously this week. Like I say, that first 20 minutes is something I've got to really address.
You talked a little bit about sort of the games coming quickly: Wednesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, and mental and physical tiredness. What has the game against Blackpool sort of told you in terms of the state of the squad?
There's weaknesses there. I think we're there in terms of identifying them. I've not come in and identified them. I'm sure the previous manager, I'm sure the caretaker, they all had the same problems. This is a really deep squad. It really is. But in terms of on-pitch execution and on-pitch contribution, we're a little bit short. Hence where we are in the league table. There was more know-how from that Blackpool team today. A little bit more physicality. They got to that ball first, like I've said to you previously, and just won their individual duels. And we've, like I say, every goal we concede, we feel we can defend those moments much better than we are doing at the moment. But we've also then missed chances to get back in the game. The biggest pleasing aspect that today, I don't think we gave away a foul throw. That's a bonus, because some of our throws have been embarrassing. So we've had to, Josh Grant's now on the pitch in a different capacity, and he'll be taking long throws out of the pitch. And actually, we got a goal off the back of it. Shows you what happens when you get the ball from A to B and put the ball in the opposition box. From that point on, bar those chances against the goalkeeper's legs, we didn't threaten their box enough.
We talked a little bit Saturday about Chris Martin and playing a lot of consecutive games. How far can you push that before maybe he needs a rest?
Well, I'll speak to him Monday, because that was a physical game, and when he's the only one of any physicality in that front line, he's obviously targeted by the opposition. They rightly play aggressive with him, but he's durable. He's durable, but we've got to be careful where we don't break him, because if we lost him, then that would be dire straits in our front line at the moment. He's leading the team really well. He's the sort of engine of the train at the top end, and we need more to follow suit. We mentioned Anthony Evans in that captaincy capacity today. We need more just to stand up and be counted, and like I say, that's not off the pitch, that's not in a training ground, it's not in a change room, it's when the heat of the battle is going on. We just took a bit of a backward step today.
And just about the modern day Exeter scrapping to stay in the division, what do you make of their side, their squad at the moment?
Look, I've not had a chance to really focus on them as yet. We've had so many games in quick succession. We've been reviewing and preparing, so once I've reviewed this one tonight, all day tomorrow will be spent in relation to Exeter. Like I said, I don't know too many of the playing personnel, so a difficult one for me to judge. I mean, not seen them and not watched their games, but they're down towards the bottom end of the league table and really scrapping. Like I say, we wish them all the best, but just hopefully on Tuesday we get the better of them.